Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Andrews and Eastern. Right now, we are just getting back in the Bryson, and we've got some work to do. First things first, we need to get this repair car dropped off, and then we're gonna sort out Appalachian, and then we'll see what we can do about all of these cars. As I stated before, we're going to see if we can get these ones moved out first. I at least need to get to the station. And 30, oh. Let's go deal with 30. I think 30 needs water. Yeah, 30 needs water. We'll get you water, then we'll go back to Bryson. Also, I managed to get the map enhancer updated again, which is, of course, excellent. It's nice to be able to see your entire train, as opposed to just, like, you know, one car of it, or the lead engine of it. As far as our other trains go, he's still coming down the mountain. Well, it looks like it's actually just dropping off cars. Good, good. It's kind of weird seeing this with all the purple cars on it. Oh, look. Now there's one there. So, yeah, we are going to have to run an afternoon freight. And there's the log cars we dropped off. And all that stuff. Yeah. We got a lot to do. And a couple cars to pick up there. Alright, I think you've got enough to make it back to Bryson. So we'll call that good there. Or not Bryson. To get back to Andrews. That's it. And another car finished fixing. Yay. Alright, back to where we were. So next step, we need to manually grab you. And let's go switch out the paperboard. Or not paper, the furniture factory. We'll just get everything pointing the right way. Wrong switch. Wrong lever! And first we do need to go down this way. Let's go into R1. Hope everyone had a good time. I was down at a train show in Chehalis this past weekend. Picked up a couple of things, DCC related things for my layout. And potentially, possibly, something for the Ragtimer. I do not believe the Ragtimer knows I potentially possibly picked up something for him. The Ragtimer is also streaming right now, so he won't find out for a bit. No. I threw that switch. And I'm gonna need to take water before I go back. pick the passenger car. It's full of people. It's fine. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the two outbound cars together. Then we'll put them with the passenger car. And then we'll drop this one off. And I never did set the second interchange, did I? Let's do that. This thing's probably a little bit big for this job, but it's what we got. And we'll need it when we go back. By the way, once again, does anyone have any preference on whether or not I have music on these streams? I haven't been doing that, and I'm kind of wondering if it would help. I cycled that a little too hard. Ding. All right. Oh no, I'm not going to kick these. At least I'm not going to kick them fast into a passenger car. That is just asking for trouble. Or so is what I just did, but it's gonna be fine. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting boxcars. And don't. All right. Where are my other trains at? Oh, you have made it to interchange, so that's good. We'll go deal with you in a second. So now I need to figure out what I'm going to do here. And I think what I'm going to do... I'm actually going to leave the train here. Let this engine go fill up on water. Dang it. And then go deal with some of the other trains real quick. But I don't think I want to be taking these with me the whole time. So yeah, we will leave them just at this switch. And I should probably find my list again. Because I have a list of where all these cars need to go that we're picking up. We did a roll last time of which cars are being sold, which cars we can keep, and which ones have to be returned for no money. Which is most of them. Which is sad. Alright, so while you're dealing with that, come down here. Set that handbrake. We'll send you to get coal and water. Roughly there. Meanwhile, we'll let the afternoon switcher take cars to the interchange. So you instead come up here and grab things for the repair track. And what a surprise, the two hoppers are done. And the passenger train is still making its way up the mountain. And you're actually done. Hang on, how about this car? This car's still unloading, or do we just have too many repair parts there? No, it's still unloading. I'm gonna tell you to come up here. Get out of the way. Just because I want more space on these repair tracks. We might have this engine. This one is the C46. We might have it be the one doing the go help this afternoon. Or, no. 55 will do that. 46 will stay here as the switcher. And Decapod will probably have to go run pulpit again. And then we just have these two engines that we're not doing anything with. The backups. Still think I need to go sell Skook. Oh, it's going alright. Okay, and then we also have these two cars that'll need to go out at some point. Probably should have grabbed them in the first place. But once again, maybe the afternoon switch will pick them up. So we'll top you up on coal and water. And then we'll put you on this track. Just shove this car out of the way. And then all the pulpit racks can go on this track. Go get the last one too. I'm trying to keep the cars in at least a decent state of repair. Oh. Did you dunk? Yes. I didn't hear the clunk, but it did in fact clunk. Such scientific terms we use here on the Andrews and Eastern. Yeah, once we get all these things put back in their place, we'll head back to Bryson and sort that mess out. And now I will update your waypoint to here. Not quite into Rebecca. And since I'm pretty sure that's confident, I'm confident that's all going to work out, let's head back to Bryson. So, once our engine loads in, let's take a quick look. Some of these cars are ready to go. Some of them are not. It looks like... yeah. So we'll take the ones that are ready and we'll stick them on these tracks for now. And there's nothing in this one that we're keeping. The only car that is ours of any sort is still getting fixed. And that's it. Think. Oh, you're 7% open. Come on. All right, 12 made it to the shop. That is good. We're not going to make it to the coaling tower. So we'll just have to hope we can make it back to Nantahala. And we should be able to. It's pretty flat. And now we see possibly the only time I actually make use of these tracks, because they serve no purpose. At least, well, they serve no in-game purpose. But they do look nice. There might be a bit of a grade on this track. No, okay, that's just friction. Let's roll in. Passenger train is at Roto. I guess I shouldn't be too concerned about bonking these, because, you know, I'm just going to break them anyway. I'm going to shove these all the way to the back. And just to make sure, yeah, so we can sell that one. We can sell this one. We can sell that one. And that's it. But, you know, that's still 3 cars. Technically, we're not selling them. We are receiving reimbursement for our repair work. Actually, what I'm going to do... We'll kick this one into that track, and then we'll pick up the other cars. See, I can do this smart. Now, if I was really smart, I guess I would sort these out by which ones we can sell versus keep. And that'll make the sorting at the other end easier, but kind of need to get the rest of the yard figured out too. So we'll just set these aside for now. We will stick this one up there just so that it's convenient. And then we'll put the rest over there. And if we look at the engine service, you can see we still need a lot more repair parts. And that's just for the ones that we need to fix, or that are currently in those tracks. We're about to stick a whole bunch more in there. Alright. So now we want to go up this track. Because this is the track we are about to attempt to clear. And once the engine gets up, I will go ahead and work on that. Now, because we are right at Bryson, we don't need to bring the repair crew car. But probably once we clear out a little more space, we will bring it down. I don't know how that water column is still up, right? Anyone else know? That's kind of weird. Oh, let's not wreck our engine. So, here we go. F and chat for my R key, please. Some of these cars are loaded. Why are they loaded? Sheesh. Guess that's just to make it harder for us to get them home. Hey, yeah. Okay, get out of the gauge. And let's get them. Alright. to the repair tracks, and hopefully we can get them all in. So, no, that was a bad idea. I should not have fled. Now we gotta wait for everything to recharge. Don't think I can get all of these on the repair tracks. So we're gonna leave these two. But we'll still at least be able to reach this station. And then we might just have to go back to Hemingway to run around anything. Alright, I think we got enough throttle. It's only 833 tons. Probably not be moving these quite so fast, though. There we go. Let's close some of these hatches. Now, I know only some of these are marked for the repair track. Those three are cars that we can... Well, let's see. Let me think. So, we are selling that one. We can technically keep this one, but we have no use for it, so we're going to sell it. And same for that one. This was all done by random roll of the dice, as a reminder. Actually, we should probably just set all of these real quick. Okay, we have more space than I thought, so I think I can actually get those other two boxcars, which would be good. There's our passenger train. Our passenger train has in fact returned. I just totally missed the messages. Oh. Hold on. Are some of these cars just not broken? Oh. I guess the ones in the middle of the train didn't get broken. Well. That's good. Means we can clear more stuff. Let's go clear more stuff. And we do need to go take care of the passenger train, so... what we're gonna do is I'm going to waypoint you over to here real quick, and then I'm going to go back to Bryson. Because the passenger train is running away. I put down a flare, I thought. Okay. So you go here. We're going to shove these into the other shop track real quick. Or, well, we'll shove a couple of them in there anyway. And also get our engine fully serviced. And run around. And we do want to pick up another passenger car, I think. Because the next go-round, we will be taking this thing back all the way to Bryson. Stat. So you need coal. And you need that. Which I think will... How about this? How much does another passenger car cost? Okay, so once we've coaled and watered you, well, if you go get that passenger car, we'll stick it behind that caboose. Stick it behind the caboose. And we're getting these things all fixed up, which is excellent. I guess we'll skip the servicing on this for now. We can take care of it tonight. Put the water spout up to confuse my future self. And, oh, hey, those are all finished too. Okay. Well, Decapod can grab them and take them later. Oh, no, no, no. Rapid slowing required. Rapid slowing. Man. Almost. Bonk. So now throw that switch. And then we need to get that car. How about this? You pull the caboose out of the way. And I might just take that off altogether and we can save it for a freight train later. Pull that ahead. Well, if you're going to do that, I guess you'll go up there. Now I put this on this train. Then I move this out of the way for a second. And then you put this back on the train. Now, at some point, this may lead to the question, isn't this a little too much passenger train? And also, am I going to repaint that? Probably not. Not yet, anyway. The answer is no, because eventually, once that Pacific down in Bryson is finished fixing, I want to have two trains, two passenger trains. One originating from Andrews and one originating from Bryson. And so if I end up with a bunch of passenger cars, I'll just break them into two sets. Also a reminder that this car also has markers on it. And I think the one that I brought with me to Bryson does too. So now we're going to tell it to pick up, we're going to tell it to pick up everyone. And then it's going to sit and wait for 12:30. Which means we are going to be blocking the main road through town for a while. But it's not like there's anyone around. This isn't Kent. Alright, Jesus saves. Let's go back up and head back here. Alright, you are clear of the road, so we're going to just call that good. So now well, you're already on waypoint mode, so we just may as well send you back there. That car's pretty close to being done, but it's all the way in the back, so I don't think I'm going to try and take it back this time. I'm not in that much of a rush to get things cleared out. But instead, we're going to grab these two cars and those two cars, which means we actually need to go through the crossover. Where's my character? And then I guess track one's just going to be blocked for a bit, but we'll live with it. Once again, get out of the gauge. $15 an hour because it's broken. And I need to grab that car again so we can get it loaded back up. We might have enough repair parts here. Wouldn't hurt to ship more back anyway. I'm sure there will be more stuff to fix. Alright. We can close that for now. I think all of these are broken. Oh, that one's still derailed. Thought I got you. There we go. Stand clear. Now we go through the crossover, get the other one. That one wasn't actually too bad, which is good because it's one of ours. Not sure how that Oregon Northwestern car ended up all the way out in North Carolina. And take it back. Doesn't like those high speeds. But the good news is we can now access the station. So exactly what we're about to go do. We're also going to coal up. Those ones are both at 0. That's at 65. That's at 0. And we, of course, still have 2 deadish engines. Ah, just fits. Alright, let's go grab our train and get it turned around. And the good news is, now we can say we can service them too. Plus the station track and the freight house. And more service is more gooder. Yep, see, another one finished, but it's all the way in the back, and I'm not going to go fish it out. We don't need another boxcar that bad. As it is, we can barely afford to buy repair parts as is. To the station. Go forward! To the station. We will clean up those, I guess, next visit. I'm not sure if that's going to be the afternoon of this in-game day or if it'll be tomorrow in-game. Oh, yeah, wrong track. Sure, my passengers loved that. It would not surprise me if I just took a couple points of damage up from taking that crossover so fast. What was this guy doing? Huh? Wonder if I can actually go in there. Hold on, now I've got to find out if I can go in there. What was that? Nope. Cannot go in. Adam, please. And then we will have to switch this car. Just realized I didn't need to go into this track. Could have gone into that track, but you know what? That's okay. I had passengers in there, I thought. Did they despawn? They must have despawned. I took too long. I went as fast as I could, but it was still too long. Well, okay. I'll just get him this time. I just told it to waypoint itself to here. Well, maybe I'll make it there and then we'll manually run onto the table. You can tell that I draw lots of enjoyment from driving trains in this game, huh? Then we still gotta pick up those. We're gonna leave that. We'll leave that. We'll let the other train take care of that. We'll let the switcher take care of these. Might reassign that one to come down. Let's do that real quick. You go to Bryson. Okay, so it's not going to send it down this track. It'll send it down the main. That's interesting. Yeah, it's going to take it nice and easy through those crossovers. And now for the hard part. Let me out. Unfortunately, the turntable does have to be done in first person. Man, that engine looks good from this angle, though. So... Whee! I think I went too far. No. It's that track. No. Yeah, there we go. So we'll call up. We'll get our train sorted. And we will start making our way back to Andrews. Alright, we will also grab the ones going to Alarka. There's a couple more cars where if I sped up time, they might get fixed. I don't know if I really want to go fish them out, though. I don't think I do. This train's going to be heavy enough as is. Even for our chonky boy. So we'll pull this out of the way. Put it here. Grab the boxcars, stick them in front. Ignore the fact that this thing still has brakes on. The markers are on the wrong end. We're just going to ignore that. I'm not going to take it to the table and try to run around it and get it facing the right way. There is... That is just a little too much effort for me. Honestly, if you're seeing these markers anyway, you are in trouble. Oh, and there's the CTC office. We haven't unlocked it, and I don't plan to, but there it is. Alright, so now we go get that car, then we'll get the other cars, and I think I will try and sort them. Oh, nope, we're going the wrong way. Couldn't throw that switch fast enough. We are known for our supreme confidence here at the Andrews and Eastern. We are just as competent as the infamous Hermitcraft Permit Office. Although, I will say, good times with Scar did a number on Tango that last episode. Alright, stop. And back. Now a gentle kick. From our trusty USRA car. And a less gentle kick for our own car. And now let's go up and get the other cars. So now we get this all sorted out. We'll stick the ones going to the interchange in the back so that they mesh with our other cars. And we'll have the ones just being delivered to the interchange and not receiving monies in the front. See, this cut right here is 722 tons. Counting in excessively heavy engine for sure, but that's why I'm not going to wait and get those ones loaded or finished. We'll see what the interchange brings. Kick switching is fun, isn't it? Oh, while I'm thinking of it, yeah, that switch is thrown the wrong way. We're going to fix that. So now we kick. Not super hard, but a kick. And then we kick. Again, not super hard. And then we kick. And now we charge. At least all the bearings are oiled since they're all newly repaired cars. So we'll put all these together and we'll head to Alarka Junction. And once we pick up the other hoppers, we will probably end the stream. I kind of want to go play some more Open TTD. I've been getting hooked on that. Would you like to see an Open TTD video? Or possibly a stream series alternating with this one? Could be fun. Let me know in the comments. Alright. Let's get all our cars hooked up. Now look at this train. If I do it just right, that could be screen cap worthy. Alright, let's head out town. $924 tons, and we haven't even gotten the cars from the mine yet. What? No, 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 let me on, let me on. There we go. Haha. Up the hill. Yeah, that is not really the greatest one for the back head. There we go. Yeah, but those aren't going to be ready to pick up. Actually, what we're going to do now, we'll go ahead and say we'll grab people for all the other stations. Just to make sure that we fill up this coach. This is... no, it's not that stiff a climb. I think it gets worse further up. Yeah. Yeah, see, now we're starting to bleed speed. Help if the independent wasn't on. Someone was probably screaming about that. Still losing speed, though. But we can make it. We will make it. There's no way this thing's making it up red marble unassisted. We might have to go send 2 engines to help. Hmm. I think we can do a little better than that, and I don't want to bleed off speed on this hill. I was starting to hear some spicy noises, but nothing too bad. We're still all on the rails. Just keep going. Losing a little bit of speed again. Nah, we're good. We're good. We got this. I know it doesn't look like... Oh yeah, see? It's leveling out again. We got this. Those cars are barely loaded. And away we go. I think that's the road out of Bryson. Does that road actually go somewhere? Oh wow, that is in fact modeled all the way. No, most of the way. Really shows you just how far it is across the river. Okay, here we go. Back to our train. We're not stopping at Hemingway. It's still a little bit uphill out of here, but not too much. Oh, actually, that is quite a bit. Possible the AI engineer could do a better job of running this than I can. Now we're going to coast down. I'm going to head to the rear of the train so that we can actually see, once we're ready, stop. I'm going to do just a little 5-pound set. I'll make it 10, well, 12, 13. Near perfection. All right. Tie down a couple handbrakes. And go get the other cars. Those cars. And next train to Bryson has to take all of these. Take all of those to Bryson, and the ones that are actually bound for Bryson will get dropped in their respective places. That'll be a stream all in itself. Actually, who am I taking with me? Okay, so it's all people going the same way. Oh man, this part of the train is almost as heavy as that part of the train. Definitely gonna need a helper at Nantahala, huh? Another overhaul done. And another one's done. There we go. So with that, I'm going to tell this guy to just run forward at track speed. We're going to save, and we are going to call it a stream. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed watching, and we will see you next time. Take care.